Shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to say call Halalyum Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, who taught me this truth and who rule well in this truth. Shalom to the 144,000 and the hopeful elect of the nation of Israel that scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. Peace and mercy unto you. You Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you are the true Hebrew Israelites that the Bible speaks of. You are the true chosen people of the book. All right, so I'm here to report on what's going on with Ukraine and Russia. All right, I'm here to talk to you about what's going on with Ukraine and Russia, and I've been reporting on it. The last 2 days, the last two videos I have done. All right, but I have this article here. All right, it says World War III alert. All right, Ukraine launches U.S. made long range missiles on Russia for first time. All right, so now they have actually done it. All right, so after Ukraine was given the green light, all right, by the U.S. to shoot attacker missiles on Russia, all right, they done it right away. All right, just 2 days after, man. All right, so the things are moving fast, bro. All right, the Lord is making things escalate fast. All right, so let me read this article here. All right, and I got another video I want y'all to watch too as well. All right, it says about a day after President Biden authorized Ukraine to use long-range U.S.-made MGM-140 Army tactical missile system to strike deeper into Russian territory, a new report suggests that the Ukrainian armed forces have hit a military installation in the western Bryansk region. All right, this comes after Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Russia's nuclear weapons doctrine was changed and signed by President Vladimir Putin, indicating the use of Western non-nuclear rockets by the armed forces of Ukraine against Russia can prompt a nuclear response. Woo! All right. So it just might be that Russia retaliates with nuclear force, with nuclear missiles, man. All right. Woo! All right, and this is what the true prophets and the true servants of the Lord have been prophesying, man. All right, because Russia plays a major part in biblical prophecy in this third world war. All right, it's going to be Russia is going to be the main ones to destroy America. Ezekiel the 13th chapter. Isaiah the 13th chapter, when it talks about the Medes. All right, it's really talking about Russia. It's a dark saying. All right, it says the use of let me read that again. It says, let me read that from the top. All right. It says about a day after President Biden authorized Ukraine to use long range U.S. made MGM-140 Army tactical missile system to strike deeper into Russian territory, a new report suggests that the Ukrainian armed forces have hit a military installation in the western Bryansk region. This comes after Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov said Russia's nuclear weapons doctrine was changed and signed by President Vladimir Putin, indicating the use of Western non-nuclear rockets by the armed forces of Ukraine against Russia can prompt a nuclear response. Woo! And the Lord said he has created the waster to destroy. Woo! That's Isaiah the 14th. Isaiah 54. Matter of fact, I got it queued up. All right, so this is Isaiah 54 and 16. It says, behold, I have created the smith. Yeah, the Lord is the one that created the smith. What is a smith? All right, a smith is someone who bangs metals, forges metals in any type of shape or form to bring forth an instrument. All right, whether it be an instrument, what are those things called? Easy machines, things that make your life easier, or whether it be things that make work easier, or things that or weapons of war. So it says, behold, I have created the smith. And what's a modern day smith? An engineer, a scientist. All right. And what is the modern day engineer and scientist doing? All right. Creating nuclear missiles, atom bombs, ICBM missiles. All right. All types of weaponry. All right. It's the Lord. All right, it's the Lord that created the smith. See, because Esau, Edom thinks he's gained this knowledge and wisdom on his own. But it's the Lord, Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, all right, that put the knowledge and wisdom inside of Esau to be able to do these type of things, man. All right, so the Lord could carry out his will. All right, so his work, his prophecy could be fulfilled, man. All right, Esau thinks he done it on his own. No, it's the one that it's the Lord that rose Esau up, all right, to rule this planet Earth and have given him the wisdom and knowledge that he has, man. Esau didn't figure out how to make a nuclear missile on his own. It's the Lord that gave him that wisdom and knowledge. All right, because where do you even start to create a nuclear missile? Like, what's the first move? Like, where do you even begin, man? All right, and that goes to show you the power of the Lord, because Esau, Edom, he was once a caveman, eating juniper roots, living in the caves. How does someone go from living in caves, all right, being uncivilized, to becoming a mad scientist, creating nuclear bombs? That goes to show you the power of the Lord. See, the Lord could raise a beggar out of the dunghill, like the scriptures say. All right, the Lord could raise you up from nothing to something. All right, so it's the Lord that made Esau, that brought Esau, Edom into power, and to who he is today on this earth, and the wisdom and knowledge that he has was given to him by the Lord. You understand? So the Lord said, behold, I have created the smith. Yeah, it's the Lord that created the smith, that give the smith all the wisdom and knowledge that he has in order to create what he creates. All right. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. Yeah, because that's what smiths do. That's what engineers do. Scientists do, man. All right. They create instruments, man. All right. You know, they bring forth an instrument for his work. All right. They create all types of instruments, whether it be instruments of war, instruments, easy machines, you know, things that make, you know, your work easier, whatever, man. All right. It says, behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster. What's the waster? All right. Nuclear bombs, missiles, ICBMs. All right. I have created the waster to destroy. Woo! All right. That's the type of instrument that a modern day smith brings forth. All right. Nuclear weapons. All right. Let's read that one more time. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy. Woo! All right. That waster talking about bombs and missiles and, all right, nuclear bombs, atom bombs. All right. I have created the waster to destroy. All right. And just like how we're reading right here, all right, the use of Western non-nuclear rockets by the armed forces of Ukraine against Russia can prompt a nuclear response. All right. So it says right here in parentheses, it says, excuse me, not parentheses, quotations. All right. It says, for the first time, Ukraine's defense forces struck Russian territory with ATACMS ballistic missiles. All right. Ukraine news agency reported today. Then it gives you, a little picture right here. All right. It says RBC Ukraine said the military facility near the city of Kharkiv in the Bryansk region was successfully hit with ATACMS. All right. This location was about 115 kilometers, 71 miles from the border of Ukraine. And you see it shows you like a map right here. All right. So this is the border of Ukraine. All right. And then where the fire is at, the fire emoji is at, that's where they hit. All right. But it said, I'm going to go back right here. All right. So It says the use of Western non-nuclear rockets by the armed forces of Ukraine against Russia can prompt a nuclear response. All right, and that, bro, I kind of hope, it'll be, bro, if Russia responds with nuclear, woo, it's gonna be the biggest I told you so in the history of I told you so's, bro. All right. We've been telling you that nuclear missiles is coming, man. All right? We've been telling you as prophets, all right, that nuclear war is coming, bro. All right? And it is without a shadow of a doubt. It's inevitable because it's prophecy. It's already written, man. All right? So it says, indeed, for the first time, we use ATACMS to strike Russian territory. The strike was carried out against a facility in the Bryansk region, all right, and it was successfully hit. Woo. All right, one source told the local media outlet. All right, it says separately, media outlet Kiev Post stated the 67th Arsenal of the main directorate of the Missile and Artillery Directorate of Russia was hit. All right, the facility reportedly had large stockpiles of anti-aircraft missiles. All right, munitions for multiple launch rocket systems. All right, artillery ammunition and guided bombs, much of which was supplied by North Korea. All right, so North Korea probably gonna feel some type of way too, right? Because now North Korea involved in that this war, because North Korea has sent troops out to fight in the Russian and Ukraine war. All right, it says this is by Kiev. All right, it says Russian media sources, including residents on social networks, reported explosions coming from within the Kharkiv district and suggested that a military base was being attacked. The Russian Astra Telegram channel shared videos of the incident, while local reports said that there had been strikes on this arsenal in late 2003 and again in June and October this year. All right, Russia Defense Ministry confirmed Ukrainian armed forces launched a strike with U.S.-made ATACMS ballistic missiles at a military object in Bryansk region on the border with Ukraine. All right, it says 5 missiles were shot down, 1 damaged, no casualties reported. All right, missile debris caused fire in a military installation. All right, I want to show you this video that I have right here. All right, this is reported by ABC News Tonight. All right,
inside Ukraine again tonight. Officials confirming that Ukraine has fired U.S. long-range missiles into Russia for the first time. The Kremlin now responding with a possible nuclear threat. Ian Pannell, inside Ukraine again tonight.
Tonight, Ukraine firing the first American-made long-range missiles into Russia, targeting an ammunition store in the Bryansk border region, seen in videos circulating online. A U.S. official telling ABC News 8 missiles known as ATACMS were fired and 2 intercepted. The Kremlin appearing to threaten possible use of nuclear weapons in response, but the Pentagon saying there are no signs it's preparing to do so. Russia already attacking.
We just read that President Vladimir Putin said that that they just might retaliate with a nuclear response. Woohoo!
Ukraine, though, day and night. We joined drone hunters trying to intercept attacks. Suddenly, an incoming drone. You can hear it in the sky. The team scours the skies and opens fire. These drone hunters are out every night across the region and across the country as Russia sends more and more drones across the border into Ukrainian cities. The drone gets away as the team works through the night, defending family, country, and freedom. David, today marks 1,000 days of full-scale war in Ukraine, and despite all these talks about peace plans, there's no clear end in sight.
It said, hold on, let me rewind it real quick.
David, David, today marks 1,000 days of full-scale war in Ukraine, and despite all these talks about peace plans, there's no clear end in sight.
It says all these talks about peace plans, all right? There's no, what do you say? There's no clear one in sight. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. There is no peace coming, all right? There is no peace coming, all right? Only the false prophets, all right, are speaking about peace. The true prophets of the Lord since the ancient world always spoke against kingdoms, all right? How they were going to fall and be destroyed. And that's what the true prophets of the Lord are doing today, all right? Because the prophets of the ancient world, all right, because the prophets of today are nothing but the prophets of the ancient world, all right? The prophets of today are the prophets of the ancient world coming back, all right? So, you know, all the same destruction, all right, that the prophets of the ancient world are preaching is the same destruction that the prophets are today are speaking. All right, it tells you in the book of Jeremiah, all right, that the prophets always spoke about war and destruction, evils and pestilence, man. All right, and that's exactly what the true prophets of the Lord are doing today. We're telling you that America is going to be destroyed. This whole earth is going to be devoured with the fire of the Lord's jealousy, man. This whole earth is going to be dissolved, and America is going to be wiped off the face of this earth. All right, America being known as Babylon the Great in the Bible. Right, matter of fact,
Ian Panel.
let me get that real quick. All right, because only the false prophets are talking about peace. All right, peace, when there is no peace. I think that's how it goes. All right, yeah, Jeremiah, in the book of Jeremiah 6 and 14. All right, let's grab that real quick. All right, let me start up slightly real quick. Where should I start? I start at 10. All right, but the point is in 14. All right, it says, to whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? All right, and that's what the true prophets of the Lord are doing. All right. They're speaking and giving warning, all right, of what's to come, all right, and only a few are taking heed, all right, the elect, the remnant, all right, that were chosen from the beginning, all right, that were predestined, all right, to be saved from the thermonuclear destruction, to be lifted up into the chariots, all right. It says, to whom shall I speak and give warning that they may hear? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, all right, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it, and that's the 2/3, bro. All right, their ears are uncircumcised, meaning they don't want to hearken and listen to this word. All right, that the true prophets of the Lord are speaking today. All right, their ears are uncircumcised. All right, it goes in one ear and out the other. They hear us and be like, nah. Whatever. They wave their hand at us. They call us crazy. They call us devils. You know? Behold, their ear is uncircumcised, and they cannot hearken. Behold, the word of the Lord is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it. Yeah, because the last thing you people want to do, you Negroes, you Latinos, you Native Americans, you 2/3. All right? Y'all don't have no delight in the word of the Lord. All right? You have delight in this world. All right? You have delight in America. And that's why you're going to be destroyed with America. All right. You're going to burn in that nuclear fire. You're going to burn with America. You 2/3. All right. The word of the Lord is unto them a reproach. They have no delight in it. Therefore, I am full of fury of the Lord. I am weary with holding in. I will pour it out upon the children abroad. Woo. All right. And that's what he's going to do by the nuclear missiles. All right, and upon the assembly of young men together. For even the husband with the wife shall be taken, the aged with him that is full of days. Yeah, so grandmas and grandpas, husbands and wives, they're going to be dying, bro. All right, it says, and their houses shall be turned unto others. That's what's going to happen into these last days, bro. All right, when all hell breaks loose out here, this famine hits, like it tells you in the book of 2nd Esdras. All right. It tells you that men's heart shall wax cold, all right, and it tells you a man should have no pity upon his neighbor because of the lack of bread. You know, it says, their houses shall be turned unto others, with their fields and wives together. I will stretch out my hand upon the inhabitants of the land, save the Lord. Woo. All right. For from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, everyone is given to covetousness. And from the prophet, talking about the children of Israel. All right. For from the least of them, even unto the greatest of them, everyone is given to the covetousness, and from the prophet, even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely. They have healed, talking about the false prophets. Look, it says, and from the prophet, even unto the priest, everyone dealeth falsely. They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people, slightly saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace. Yeah, the false prophets, all right, they're speaking about peace. Peace, peace, when there is no peace, like it says right here. They have healed also the hurt of the daughter of my people, slightly saying, peace, peace, when there is no peace. That's right. Ain't no peace coming, bro. No peace is coming. America's going to be destroyed. All right. See, only these false Christian pastors, all right, that be in these churches on Sundays, they're the ones that's talking about peace. They're false prophets, bro, because no peace is coming to America. They're talking about, oh, nothing is going to happen to America. America's going to be all right. This place is going to be okay. No, the Lord is getting ready to wipe America off the face of this earth. All right. That's the will of the Lord. All right. Because America, Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, all right, has a passionate hatred, a fierce, passionate hatred to destroy America off the face of this earth. That's his will. That's the prophecy. All right. So peace, peace when there is no peace. That's what that's what the false prophets are saying. Peace, peace when there is no peace. The true prophets always spoke about destruction. Let's get that real quick. All right. Jeremiah 28, all right, and 8. All right. It says the prophets, because Jeremiah was a prophet himself. All right. He prophesied the destruction of America. All right. Jeremiah, the 50th chapter, Jeremiah 51. All right. Jeremiah 49, talking about America being destroyed. The end part of the 49th chapter. All right. So it's Jeremiah. This is what Jeremiah said. All right. Jeremiah 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and great kingdoms. Woo. All right. So the prophets always spoke about the destruction of kingdoms. Always spoke against kingdoms. Letting the kingdoms know how wicked they are. All right. And that's what the true prophets of the Lord are doing today. What's the main kingdom that the true prophets of the Lord are prophesying against? All right. The US of A, America, the United States of America. We prophesy against this place. We letting you people know that this place is the most wicked, vile, profane, and abominable place to ever exist throughout the course of history. All right. America in the 17th chapter of Revelations is known as the mother of abominations. You understand? All right. So it says the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old both prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms. And what's the great kingdom that we're prophesying against? America. We're prophesying and letting you know this place is going to fall and it's going to be destroyed and it's going to be ripped from the inside out. All right. And you can see it happening right now. All right, the Lord is ripping this, bro. If you can't see America is falling, bro, you are completely blind, bro. Like you are blind beyond belief, bro. Like it's literally no hope for you, bro. All right, if you can't see America is falling, it's because you're falling with it. You're one with this place. All right, some people see it, some people don't. Some people see what we've been saying. All right. When I say we, I say, the true prophets of the Lord, all right, starting with the prophets of Great Millstone, all right, and the ones that teach in like manner. But when I say we, I say it very humbly, bro, because we don't know we're going to be saved, all right? We don't know, all right? We do this work in hopes that we're going to be saved. I say Yahweh Bahashim Yahweh Shai, All right, Ratazah, Lord willing, I am one of those true chosen prophets, the true chosen men that the Lord set up to be saved from the beginning, bro. You know, I don't dare to count myself of the elect, bro. I say humbly, bro. For real, you know? All right. So it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So that's what the true prophets of the Lord always spoke about. They always spoke about war, all right, evils and pestilence, all right. And that's what the true prophets of the Lord are doing today, all right. We've been prophesying, man, all right. We've been telling y'all, all right. You know, first and foremost, starting with the Israelites of Great Millstone and the ones that teach in like manner. All right. We've been telling y'all, all right, that World War III is coming, that war and hell and death and destruction and famine and misery and pain, mourning and sorrow is coming upon the face of America. We've been telling y'all this, man. All right. So it says, the prophets that had been before me and before thee of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. The prophet was prophesied of peace. When the word of the prophet shall come to pass, then shall the prophet be known that the Lord has truly sent him. Yeah, so if a prophet is preaching peace, it has to come to pass, man. But no peace is coming to pass, bro. All right. If that peace does come to pass, then that's a true prophet. But no peace is coming to pass, bro. Nothing but destruction, pain, misery, sorrow, anguish, mourning, destruction, famine. The sword is coming, bro. All right, let's get back into this article. All right, it says, earlier Kremlin spokesperson Dmitry Peskov told reporters that President Vladimir Putin signed new changes to Russia's nuclear weapon doctrine. Ooh. All right, Peskov said the new modifications signify the use of Western non-nuclear rockets, which is what Ukraine used recently against Russia. All right, the use of Western non-nuclear rockets by armed forces of Ukraine, all right, against Russia can prompt a nuclear response. Ooh, man, all right. So it says Peskov's comments were made shortly after President Biden approved Ukraine's use of ATACMS, all right, against military targets deep inside Russia. All right. Additionally, Russia Foreign Ministry Sergei Lavrov, all right, addressed the nuclear doctrine, all right, stating that the threshold for using nuclear weapons has been lowered, all right, during an event in Rio de Janeiro, all right, Brazil, all right, on the sidelines of the G20 summit, all right. So, all right, y'all could read this article for yourselves, man. All right. The name of this article is Ukraine launches U.S.-made long-range missiles on Russia for the first time. This is coming from Vigilant News Network. All right. And it's also posted on Zero Hedge. Like it says right here, this article originally appeared on Zero Hedge and was republished with permission. All right. Let me see something real quick. All right. Yeah, so y'all, let me read this right here. Let's see what this says. It says, meanwhile, Donald Trump views this ultra dangerous ploy by the lame duck Biden administration as a move by radical far left Democrats in the White House to push the world dangerously closer to World War III before his father takes office. All right. The military industry complex seems to want to make sure they get World War III going before my father has a chance to create peace and save lives. And like I keep telling you, bro, no peace is coming. All right. No peace is coming. All right. So it says right here, users on the prediction market platform website Polymarket have bid up to contract. Will a nuclear weapon detonate in 2024? Maybe so. All right, but we know that time is nigh. All right, it's close. Yahushua getting ready to crack that sky, and that's how we know also that the mark of the beast, which is the RFID microchip, all right, that the elites want to implant under your skin. All right, is very close, because before the destruction of America and the destruction of this entire earth takes place, all right, we know that the mark of the beast has to come first. All right. So, Lord willing, I hope this lesson was edifying. Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Ratazah. All right, this lesson was edifying. All right, I want to say call Halalyum, Yahweh Bahashim, Yahweh Shai Bahashim Rakah Quitash. All right, so until the next one, Shalom, Shalom.